That was a stinging partial defeat there. We, as you can see, we're down a few heroes, survived to the end. Normally this is an 8 for us, but we killed our Plague Doctor. Probably one of our earliest members of the squad, and fully memoried. So we picked up a few things, but we also lost a few things. So let's see. I consider it a defeat. Most foul. Let's see. So let's see what do we have on offer this time around. Ooh, we have crit for the Hellion, which I said I wanted. We could get stress resist here. What did I say I wanted here though? I want damage on any junior. Sahar could also take the crit. Basically, everybody wants the crit. is what I'm feeling. So, who gets it first? I think probably our Hellion should get it first. Right, because our Hellion still needs damage too. Wow, we just need damage on a lot of heroes. What is the... There's one thing that we... Right, so we have fire resist. Fire resist on any is also pretty good. Actually, maybe fire resist here is better than damage. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to put Spring Rain there. Just because it makes her Arsonist path a little less scary. But then I think I will bestow upon Silver Eyes the crit. Hey, Lo, how's it going? That I gotta say, like, seeing it on the camera here, which by the way, we changed our camera angle, Lo, if you haven't seen it. This is the new deal, and you are right there. So trying out something new. But yeah, the Alden Ponder looks like a pretty solid decent attempt at an emote. So feeling good about that. But yeah, so I think those, let's see. I locked in crit there. Okay. So I think we're good. Let's go put the training wheels back on. And maybe what we'll do is mix up things a little bit. And we could go with a torch for this run. Is that a crazy thought? I kind of want to try out. Adrift in this bituminous nightmare. I kind of want to try out the Rot Squad. Love me the Rot Squad. What was the Rot Squad? The university's resources were impressive and yet I think it was Grave Robber, Plague Doctor, Leper. The crossroads. Wait by the lantern and Flage. And welcome what help may come. Now let's see. Are you a monarch? You are a monarch. You're always a monarch now. Ah, that drives me crazy. Let's see. Look at this. Look, we're gonna need a name this hero. So who do we have on it? We have Rose, Legion, Rusty, Silver Eye, Moth, Jarvis, Illustrious, Innie, Scrake, T-Hunter, and we need to replace her name at some point too. Yeah, this is the Rot Squad. I dig it. Now, do we like... We don't like Night Sworn. But I also really don't like her being slow. So I think it's got to be Deadeye. What is the change to Poison Dart? Rot Squad is my favorite. There's a DD2 streamer I've been following ever since I was doing the Grand Slam runs. He's been doing Grand Slam runs for 6 months nonstop. He finally got to the final act and died on the lungs. Oh man, that is heartbreaking. What Who is this streamer? I don't mind you you tossing out a shout out. Let's see. So Flashing Daggers gets Mariner Hawk. And is he doing like Stygian cycle? Or just cycle or let's see. We'll put you. We're gonna stick with Scourge here. Stygian cycle. Yeah, my early attempts at Stygian cycle were pretty brutal. You're a lurker with a bum leg. All right, well, let's get this person out. That's a tough one. All right, let's get this going. We're gonna need a name for our new Plague Doctor. Lo, you don't seem to be on the squad, so if you want the venerable position of my favorite hero type, let me know.
Forward now into the crumbling chaos of the world.
That is some next level capacity for suffering, Lo. That's for sure. Not a single break. Now, how often is he streaming Darkest Dungeon? Is it like a weekly thing? Okay, we need to switch up her stuff. Every day? That doesn't feel healthy. See, that would have been dead if Small Toy was in the house. Just saying. Oh, we do have Intimidate. Every day for 6 months. Yeah, I might just die. Like, I might actually just keel over dead. That's the stuff of nightmares.
Deadly all the same.
Woo. Spicy.
Promising development.
Enjoy. I mean, that is the way to be, right? It's not about anything other than the company that you're keeping. But holy smokes, still, like, I feel like I would just get, like, what's his average success rate? Like, is he consistently making it pretty far, or, like, you know, is his win rate like decent? Ooh, little touching dirges there. Maybe we should revisit our Stygian cycle dreams.
Familiar nonetheless.
This is the first time getting to the final act. Is a Sagear too aggressive to pick up on such a short run? I'm always a little torn about that. Do we have any nasty... Nervous... Melodophobic, blundering, and book burner? Ooh, big oof. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of clean up with that. Melodophobic going away is huge. This team. So are we may go... Heroes gain plus speed and minus that. Enemies gain increased dot resist and can gain a positive token. Corpse Light seems not very fun. I don't know. There's something about the torches that just feel painful. We could go Shrieker and pick up a Sagear and just be rich. We have a decent crew for Shrieker. I want to pick up one of these two. I think Trinket Organizer might be the better pick. Let's see if that pays off or not.
In roads yet untraveled.
We get a crow's nest we don't really care about, but we'll do that.
Cities burn. All that
Now we have to remember
knowledge
that
ash on the
this team is exceptionally good at killing the librarian, but our plague grenade is going to be a lot less effective than it once was. And that goes for basically everything. I don't really care about the Intimidate upgrade. Deathless upgrade is nice. That gives us a little safety. And we went Deadeye, so maybe we pick up Throne Dagger. We're gonna need to switch up some skills too here. I'm gonna grab Purge. I don't think we need more. Which means we can have Sepsis on. We probably should have... Maybe we should go for Necrosis first. We're no longer a Lunge Pirouette crew. So we'll go with something like that. And then... I don't even remember the last time that I switched up the skills on my Plague Doctor. Oh, the humanity. Alright. There's no easy way to tell what... Oh, here we go. What memories you have. Oh, we need Small Toy on her, too. Ouch. I didn't realize Rose was one off on Small Toy. So we have nobody... Do you have Small Toy? Oh, we need so many Small Toys. That's a bit painful, but... We'll do that, and then I think we're good to go. Hey, Rose! I was just saying, you need a small toy. How are you doing?
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined. And
Okay, so we can't miss the dude. We have... Are we broke? We're not really broke. So I'd like to go to that hospital. Let's go left-hand side so we at least get that. Yeah, that works. Hey, thank you, Lo. Always a pleasure. Oh yeah, we're the Rot Squad at the moment. Rose. What did I just pick up there? Oh, I didn't use the Songbook of Touching Dirges. That was a bit of a missed opportunity. Potentially could have also bought some food. Oh, Hoarder. Hello. There's our swig. Womp womp. And an uncommon seashell. Dang. Could have been something. Wahoo!
of a dying world, empty of hope and humanity.
Swing and a miss. We still got that backline devastation that makes you go, hmm. Hey, question. How's it going?
Measured and steady.
What's new and exciting? Doing all right. Doing all right. Ooh, what are you debugging today? What's got the bugs? We have the kill regardless, so I'm going to do this. Let's see. We can keep his blind token off and do Plague Doctor and skill to remove blind. That's an interesting thought. Let's get a little bit of a heal. Oh, I guess we could get a death fight too. There was that weird, weird delay there. I was using Google Drive to publicly host images on a dozen education technology modules I created. They suddenly stopped loading. So I'm using GitHub now. That's probably an upgrade, I think. All things being equal, I think Google Drive as a hosting option is not necessarily its intended purpose. Let's see. I think let's do a stagecoach item. But I presume it also worked relatively well.
Eager to ply his trade.
Surgeon's mixed. Produce some restorative seems good. But yeah, migrating between services like that can be a real pain in the butt.
Joints ache and muscles burn.
So let's see.
Requires attention.
We don't like blundering. We don't really like selfish either. So I'm gonna go a little hard there. Medicine chest would have been nice, but for this first boss, I think we're okay as is. Put some of those there. Emboldening Vapors, I believe, is the one you're thinking about. Holy healing, Batman.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh yeah, and Lustrous? What have you been, oh man.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Does this, if I hit this back, it's immune to moves. Never mind. Server configs are like, back when I worked at Google, that was a common observation, was that the worst and most common bugs were configuration based.
An unavoidable end.
Like more so than like errors in code or anything like that. The place that you're gonna find real significant bugs that create outages, etc., is 100% in server config. Let's just light everybody up.
Malaise, measured and steady.
You're doing that, or that is the that's the other source of bugs. Either is probably true.
The smallest variable can make all the
Both.
difference.
Both either. Yeah, I hear ya. God, the resists are killing me here. I want to get some heals on our leper before we go too much further. This guy's dead in 2. Probably should have used a Solemnity just for, just for the stress healing. I think that's the first time I've won that fight without killing any of the barricades. Ooh, nice set of stuff there.
And necessary.
Little sad we didn't have the baubles for any of the things that I wanted.
Centuries of human learning and achievement ruined by riotous contempt.
I was hoping for the crit, but looks like we will secure the kill there.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Let's see if we can do that. Spooky, scary. We're hoping we can push down to deathless here. This guy's definitely very dead. But yeah, if this fight could go long enough that we get a deathless here, that would be just about perfect. But maybe hard to do. Always, Rose, always breaking their own body.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
We're not going to get there.
Lethality writ large.
But hopefully he gets a nice big hit here. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Yeah. No joy, but that's okay.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the
Enlightened Element and Greater Bouncer's Belt is pretty sick, though. The only person fast enough to take advantage of that is you, I think. Too many assistance encounters in this region, for sure. Picking up some food, though. Don't mind that. I'd like to do one of these two because they took a hit. I'd rather combat items. Maybe we get something that helps with the librarian. I'd say yeah, actually. I would use that on the librarian. Because I'm not going to use smoke bombs on the librarian. That's a waste. Oh, this is the lair, Rose. And we want the lair. We want to take down the librarian. Teach him a lesson. Never mess with the Rot Squad. So it is known. So it is written.
Beware what awaits you inside. The library burns, and with it the remains of philosophy.
The flare is going super fast.
And insight.
So unfortunately we focus him. This guy's going to move forward. I'd be impressed if we got this kill. I am impressed. I kind of wish I had uprated Necrosis.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
He's gonna, yeah, he's gonna re-dodge. Ah, no, he didn't. Okay, that's good. Time to start hammering home on the solemnities here. Even though we're not going to get any healing out of it, let's clean up some stress. We could have done Magnesium Rain, and it would have been very likely to sort things out.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Could have gotten a nice heal out of Necrosis there, but...
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Onward and upward. I think we go for her, because even though she's going to get a chance to act, I think we'll probably get both of these dead with these. Yep. Roasted and roasted. I was going to say we have the offer of a rare hit from our leper. Obviously, the dodge will foul it up.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
This guy's been hitting surprisingly gently. That's good, because that means we have a Deathless, assuming we move our Grave Robber back. The weeks are good there, and then we want to keep him below half, so we get a nice Deathless. All right, we should clean this up quite nicely. That's the stuff. I kind of feel like crits should take a second death armor off, but crits are already pretty strong. All right, couldn't be much healthier going into the librarian. Snappy Swig and Smoldering Hymnal. Hot Diggity Daffodils. Unabridged edition is not the one that we want, but this is always a little scary.
Must be stopped. The librarian must be destroyed.
We don't like having the descending order because it means that once this one goes down, he is very quick to cause problems. Landing that, though, helps a lot. You've never seen me face the Antiquarian? Really? I assure you I have fought plenty of antiquarians. I do usually spend my money though. How bad that's actually pretty bad. Yeah, those spores are actually pretty sick. Ooh, that is nasty. Good thing with stand is flexible. Hey, Scienth. Welcome to stream. I don't know that I've seen you here before. Maybe I missed you though. You probably show up all the time, and I always say that, and you're like, this guy. he never pays attention.
Steady yourself.
Ouchie. We're getting really bad RNG on dodges. We have a lot of these, so I'm gonna do that to be safe. But that's a kill. Hey RC, ooh, I should be showing up as live. That's distressing. Ah, you're a lurker, Saw. Nothing wrong with lurkers. Lurkers keep the lights on for folks like me. So I appreciate you saying hi. That's for sure. You monster, RC. You absolute monster. How could you? All right. So goal is for T Hunter to hoover up some stress with Endure. Do you play Darkest Dungeon too, or are you just an innocent spectator? Saw. I think this game is great to watch. It's just beautiful. Although, wow, the mastery for this region is feeling real rough and tumble. Did I equip Snappy Swig? I did not. Shame on me. Love the art style. Me too. I love the whole universe, I will say. Like, I never was, like, into Lovecraft type stuff before, but, like, it's just... The Darkest Dungeon art style is just so amazing. Hey, Sinnoh! We were just talking about the fact that, in the Discord, we were talking about the fact that the one of the Game Awards has just announced that The Last Spell is up for an award, but also, and perhaps more importantly, War Tales, which you upvoted in our game vote, was also on that same list competing against it. So... So it's a tough category. We're currently playing 3 out of the 5 games that are up for the win. So clearly I'm doing something right, maybe. But yeah, it was Cobalt Core, Against the Storm, The Last Spell, War Tales, and Dune Spice something something. I'd give it to The Last Spell, personally. But I doubt that comes as much of a surprise to you and Lustrous. And I know which one you would pick, and you and I are potentially at odds on that one. I just feel like... I feel like The Last Spell is a very... unique game for the time. Like, I think the world needed a game like The Last Spell at exactly the time that The Last Spell came out. Like, that's the way I feel. Like, that genre didn't have sufficient examples of kind of like high quality games in that genre, in that style. So it's the fan pick for me, but I have not. We've been talking a lot about Black Reliquary. I was surprised because I thought it was already out, but apparently it's still in beta. So when the 1.0 comes out of Black Reliquary, I think we're gonna... I think we'll be checking it out for sure. Yeah, so right now I guess I don't have access to it. Also, our stress has seen better days, but hopefully we can recoup and recover. We certainly have a lot of baubles now that we're leaving the place where all the good tokens are. I don't disagree with the uniqueness, but the scale and community engagement are on different scales. I totally agree, but I think sometimes Game Awards should be not entirely about commercial success. Jarvis picks up flawed release, don't really care. T-Hunter becomes a curmudgeon, I think, again, potentially. Do we have a feast in the house?
Or wealth no longer has meaning, if indeed it ever did.
Kind of a disappointing haul here. Very light on stress relief. We may have to gamble with some mop and buckets. I do think I'm going to Dirges, even though it's going to only make things worse. All right, 50-50, and we came out on the bum end of that one. I'll buy those.
Something to eat.
We can grab some pipe weeds to kind of alleviate things. Now, you need one of them here. You're at 8 speed, so we can't hit you with another one, which means you and Jarvis can take one. We're gonna be slow for one go around here.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
So necrosis only does more damage. That's a bit disappointing. Solemnity is a potential option. But I think we might want to pick up Endure. Do we have a way that we're generating combo? Not really. So Sepsis would be a little hard to make work. Maybe grab Indiscriminate. It's not great, but...
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Anything else in here? So we could grab one of these and try and patch up this one relationship that's lagging, which is Jarvis and T-Hunter. Okay. Never unlucky. We have a little bit of this. Might as well put the trophy on.
Good. An improvement.
No reason not to grab those. Okay. We have nothing else that can... I guess, who has the bum leg? I wish it said blocked by and who had it. Bum leg is on you, so we wouldn't be able to get a boxing gloves there. how far up did we get you? We got you to 13. So we're 1 off there. We're 2 off on 2 different ones. So let's assume that the relationship is going to carry fixing our
Road to damnation.
stuff. So a 13 T Hunter Jarvis. And then Rose also had a T Hunter Rose. Okay. All right, I guess let's get going.